We're now joined by BJP spokesperson Prakash Javadekar. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Earlier, we heard Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad taking the line that this is a vendetta of sorts by NGOs and activists. Is that really the line the BJP is going to take over this entire episode?
No, it is not only the line we are taking. It is the fact which we are telling the nation. Because falsehood can't replace the truth. The falsehood continuously done is a mischievous campaign by vested interest. And they have targeted Narendra Modi for obvious reason because he stands tall in the line of chief ministers. And that is why they want to demean him by any method. And that is why they are targeting him since last 10 years. But in vain. Because what we have seen is, do you believe somebody telling that somebody spoke to Narendra Modi, Chief Minister, he gave gali galoj kiya unhone. Or do you want the Supreme Court or any court to believe this? So or even you would believe that?
We'll have to wait and see how the investigation unfolds and this questioning. Also, can you tell us, will Mr. Modi appear in person before the SIT?
Yeah, we have already cooperated, always cooperate with the law. In the process of law, Modi ji has always conducted himself in the way any law-abiding citizen or any law-abiding leader should conduct himself. And that is how he has always cooperated. So that's not an issue. Actually, we want SIT report to be finalized soon, go to Supreme Court and let there be Supreme Court verdict finally, because falsehood, as I told you, can't prevail always. One day or the other, the truth has to prevail, and we are hopeful that truth will ultimately prevail.
But sir, there are witnesses who
I tell you, there are 2 points which I must make here. See, in the any riot is unfortunate. So Gujarat, Bhagalpur, Bhiwandi or anything is unfortunate, must be condemned. The real thing is, what happened in Gujarat, police was active. What is the issue is whether the state did act or not. So state acted, and that is the only riot in which more than 200 rioters fell to the bullets of the police, which were on the job to quell the riots. And what we have seen in Delhi in 84, a pogrom, no lathi charge, no bullet fired, 3,006 burnt alive in 3 days. So that was, and was state-sponsored, justified by the Rajiv Gandhi and the top leadership of Congress, that when the big tree fails, the earth tremors.
Right.
That was the justification. So let us understand that there is a basic difference. Here was a Gujarat government on the street quelling the mobs, and 200 rioters were killed. So that is the action the state has taken.
So the accusation is the state government acted too late way back then in 2002. And if you bring up the Sikh riot case, we saw the Congress, in fact, apologize. We saw Titler and Sajjan Kumar being told to opt out of the elections because of this. But we've never had even a whisper of any sort of apology from the BJP or Mr. Narendra Modi.
No, because they are culprit. People have seen them instigating mobs. Not the case here. Here was a chief minister already on the guard for the people, and I instructed police to open fire if rioters don't stop. And that is what Gujarat police did. So that story also must come in light. Here is the case in contrast. In 84, police doesn't fire a single bullet, and in 2001, 200 rioters fell to the bullets of police who were on the job.
Right,
so that's a big story.
Right, Mr. Javadekar, we'll just have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Tuba.com